Hi everyone, please can we hear me? Please can we hear me? Please can we hear me? Kindly let me know if you can hear me. Let me comment. I'll I'll be on a lookout in the comments so that I can see us. Let me know if you can hear me. Anybody hear me? I do. Need wisdom. I 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 need wisdom. Wisdom. Hi everyone. Anybody hear me? I would love to see the comments so that I can know. So that I can know if I would love to get comments from so that I can know that you can evening. Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. Good evening. Okay, Nancy, thank you very much. Good evening. Nancy, thank you very much. I'm really happy to be here. Thank you very much, Nancy, for joining. Thank you very much, Nancy, for joining. Wow, easy, guys. I'm really grateful that I was able to sort out what how we can get started. And I'm also excited to tell you guys that there is currently light. Guys, there's light. I'm super excited about it. And class is going to be very, very Taiwo, nice to have you join us. Really nice to have you join us. I'm really excited to have you. Nice to have you join us. Wow, is like thank you guys. I want to lose faith, not lose faith. All right, having an amazing session today, and I'm really looking forward to today's session. I know Luafemi, so good to have you, so good to have you, so good to have you guys. Nancy, welcome. Taiwo, Olua, welcome. Oluwafemi, welcome. I'm really excited about today's class because today's class is so, how do I say it now? Like it's so important because even right now, like right now, everybody, if you press on Google anywhere, ChatGPT is like the new best thing right now. That's how ChatGPT feels like right now. Everybody wants to just know. That is why that was the reason why I said on the flyer it was like a pro, because you need to know how to use it like a pro, because it is when you know, that is when it can really work, because there's a lot of people are using ChatGPT, and that's a lot of people are using ChatGPT who know how to use it very well. And about this is that the questionnaire, everybody that joined this session have to fill. And in that questionnaire, something that is so funny, like it's so funny to me is that in that questionnaire, how many people use ChatGPT? Like how many people use ChatGPT? And the responses I was getting, oh my god. And it shows that people really want to know. That is one of the things that's that questionnaire that there are people who first it showed me there are people who don't know how to use it at all. People who want to like who they know about know much about it. It also showed me that there are people who know about it. They know how to get out with it. Do you get? And now this week where somebody was saying that, oh, it's ChatGPT, it's ChatGPT, it's ChatGPT. But the question, yes, it is ChatGPT, but it is what it is working. Yes, it is ChatGPT, and what it will tell you something that ChatGPT is here to stay. One of the things that I need to learn from this is that I wish I had started earlier. I really, really wish that I had known about ChatGPT. I wish I knew about it earlier. If I had known about it earlier, it would have really worked for me. I wish I was not so naive about it. I wish I was not thinking that, oh, because it is not, there's no creativity. I wish that I didn't say all those things about ChatGPT. I really wish that when ChatGPT was like when it first started and everybody were opening up their mind to it, that I opened up my mind to it earlier on. I was not like I wish that I had done that earlier on since like maybe like 2020 or 2021 or 2022, even 2023, 2024. That's why I said that see the best time to know about ChatGPT, like to be using is yesterday. The next best time is today. All right, so I'm going to ask you guys some to just get this started. So welcome to this amazing session. And in this session, we are going to be learning ChatGPT like a pro. That's what we'll be learning today. All right, let's start real quick with this. Let me ask a question. If you have ChatGPT app installed on your phone, comment, I have it on my phone. I'm not saying it's Chrome or your Google Chrome. I'm asking that if you have the application, ChatGPT application on your phone, drop a message in the comment section. Tell me in the comment section if you do. Drop it in the comment section if you do. Let's do that real quick. Let it in the comment section if you do. I'm trying to conduct a research here, right? I'm trying to conduct a research here. If you have the ChatGPT app installed on your phone, say if you don't, say I don't. Let me see. Guys, communicate with me in the comment section. I really want to see your comments. I really want to see your comments, guys. Okay. Oladimeji Ayoyinka. Olayinka said, I have it. Amazing. Thank you much, Olayinka. Thank you. Who else? Who else? Who else? Guys, they just took lights. Guys, they just took lights. Olayinka said, I have it. Okay, who else? Who else? Who else? Who else? From someone else. Taiwo said, I have it. Amazing. I'm happy to hear that. Taiwo said, I have it. Ayonika said, I have it. Okay, we have two people. Two people. Love it. Love it. Love it. Now, I want to teach you guys something real quick. Let's start the teaching. First, let me start by telling you that AI, artificial intelligence, like AI, we all know that is an artificial intelligence, right? Intelligence. And AI can be in sense of it can be in sense of a machine. It can be in sense of a machine, right? And when you machine, I'm sure you means that all those things like vacuum cleaner that can clean that can clean your rug. I'm sure you've seen very, very sure you've seen the tools. This time around, we want to talk about in terms of software, AI in terms of software. And when we say software, I'm talking about ChatGPT, right? AI in terms of software allows the software to think for you, to solve a problem faster, easier, like in a prompt way. Guys, I'm sincerely sorry about NEPA, but we'll continue. We're going to continue this class, right? So AI is an artificial intelligence. It can serve as a machine. But AI is artificial intelligence that can serve as a software and it can serve as a machine, right? When you allow it as a software, you allow it to think on your behalf. As a software, you allow it to solve your behalf. Okay, Nancy said, I don't have it. I only use it online. Nancy, after today's class, please download it on your phone. Please, please, please download it on your phone. Right? So now, let me say this thing to us. One thing about AI is that AI does not think on its own. AI does not think. Having said that, AI needs prompts. AI needs instruction to be able to think. Whereas you think on your own, you can think by, but when it comes to AI needs an instruction to think. AI needs an instruction to think. Why is AI important? It's fast. It is important because it can do a lot in a little time. It is important because it can do a lot across different form. For example, if you can ask it a question and it can answer for you across different continents, but you as a person cannot. Currently, yes, seated in Lagos State. Say that where I stay is Ogun State. So people say it is Ogun State, that it is not Lagos State. But the thing is, as I am seated here right now, I don't know what is happening in your house. I can do that. AI can plug into the information across your location and bring out a result for me. I'm saying all this to let you know that AI will job. AI can only help you do your job better and faster. To this again, AI cannot do your job, collect your job. All AI can do is it can help you do the job faster and better. You need to produce clinical, you need to do this. And social media, research is your best friend. Research, you know, I already thought research is your best friend. And the beauty that as you are doing all this research, you need, you need to be voracious. You need to be able to do. We are doing few things at the same time. AI helps you in this particular aspect. Now, not about AI, let's talk about ChatGPT because that's why we are here. Nancy, have it as an application on your phone. Please, after this class, even during this class, if it is possible, start downloading it because we'll be doing live this class. We'll be having a live session in this class. Yeah. All right, let's dive right into it. ChatGPT, see, the way I see GPT, I see it as advanced. I see ChatGPT as an advanced Google. I see it as Google on the go. Software tool that can have human-like conversations. ChatGPT is a software tool that can like conversation. it can use questions and it will answer you. Don't forget that the question that you're asking it is like what? Is like a prompt, right? You can ask it questions, you can write content, you can deliberate with it, you can brainstorm with ChatGPT. Getting me? If you are getting me, write it let me know in the comment section. I said so far that has stood out, so far that I've said that has stood out for you. Let me write it in the comment section. Faster and better. Thank you very much, Taiwo. Let me see who else will tell me what have I said that has really that has stood out for you so far. Have I said anything that stood out for you? Tell me in the comment section. Comment section, no. Taiwo, thank you for that. Taiwo said AI is faster. Yes, yes, yes. Now, one thing I want to tell you that is very, very important is that don't make AI your identity. Don't make AI that AI will not do the work, will not do the inner work you need to do for yourself. Do you? So don't say that AI. No, you have to think when AI gives you results. Think through the result that AI. Nancy said, "Excuse me, please. What's up, Nancy? Don't drop it in the comments box. Drop it there." Right. So now let's go into things. I say, what can ChatGPT do? What can ChatGPT do for me, Toluwakemi? ChatGPT, I already said it. ChatGPT can answer just like the way you press on Google, you say Google, just like you ask Google questions, ChatGPT can help you to generate content. I hear this a whole lot. Like a lot of people, right? Currently, there's we have a paid community, and in that paid community, what we do here is like we basically help people to build theirs and their visions. And I'm telling you, community, I gave them an assignment, come up with a content calendar. It has been an issue. Come up with a content calendar. It has been an issue. They don't know the content to post. They don't know the content to do that. ChatGPT is there. ChatGPT can help you to generate content. Don't worry, guys. I'm going to be doing a live class for you guys. I'm going to be doing a live class. Please and please take a screenshot of take a screenshot. Because at the end of today's class, I want to hear from you what stood out to you. I want to hear from you sincere feedbacks. All right. Another thing ChatGPT can do for you, help you brainstorm ideas. Brainstorm ideas. Yes, you have a mind that you would to create, and you're like, how do I go about it? Can help you in creating. Another thing ChatGPT can help you to simplify something. One of the community members yesterday, she asked me a question. She has been having some issue with a supervisor in school. And she said that supervisor is this. She asked me to this thing your supervisor is asking you to do. Have you gone to meet ChatGPT for help? Yes. ChatGPT can help you to brainstorm ideas. ChatGPT can help you to generate. It can even help you to generate ideas. It can help you to refine, research things that you are still struggling with. ChatGPT can help you with it. The beautiful thing about it is that it doesn't take. It's very fast. It is very fast in a small amount of time that it will give you the results. Now it is now up to you. I hear a lot of people say a lot. And people be like, do this, I want to do that, I want to do this, I want to do this. The next thing they use ChatGPT now. Use ChatGPT now. Good. You need to interpret the content giving you. You still need to interpret it into in a language that the person that is asking you for to do something can understand. So it is not enough to ask ChatGPT for help. It is not enough. You also to interpret that it is giving you in which that the person that sent you on an errand will understand. For example, I remember that I asked people, asked people, I asked some set of people, I said, I want to create a particular content around email marketing, and I need you to come up with ideas for me. What kind of content should I do? Da, 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 da. And these people just went to, I'm sure they just went to ChatGPT, and told ChatGPT, create a content calendar for email marketing. And exactly what you mean. That is poor execution. That is poor execution. That shows very, very poor execution. See the way I'm saying it, because it is very poor. Knowledge the lowest in the lowest rank. In the lowest rank. That is so I don't know how else to put it. That is it's an insult. It's an insult to the human mind. That's exactly how AI gave it to you, is how you use it. That is an insult to the human mind. That is an human mind. So what am I you something? It is up to you to interpret it in the language that the person that has sent you on an errand can understand. Because if you give the person exactly what ChatGPT gave you, then there is no need for you. You can just go to ChatGPT and just say, ChatGPT, give me. So don't that is becomes that ChatGPT is taking your job. You have to be able to put your own touch to it. Please, are you guys getting me in the comment section? If you are getting what I'm saying, you drop it in the comment section. Let me know if you are getting what I'm saying. Now let's talk about ChatGPT terminologies. For example, one you will hear a lot is that you will hear ChatGPT prompt. ChatGPT prompt is basically the instruction you give to ChatGPT so that information. That is what prompt is. That is what prompt is. Another one is trends. Like threads. What does ChatGPT threads mean? It means, like, for example, let's say you've been having conversations with ChatGPT for the past 1 year, 6 months. So there's a particular you guys later. There's a particular place that all the history will be. That is what is called threads. Your conversation, your past conversations in ChatGPT is called threads. Another one you will hear is that people will be like, I want ChatGPT to clean. What does it mean? You want it to write it in a better way. Another one you say, give ChatGPT context. That means you want ChatGPT to have a context, so that by the time you the results will not be have context. Do you guys understand me? Now let's go into it. Like, there's something I wrote. I said ChatGPT is like a mirror. If you show up with a clear question, it will give you a clear. If you show up with a nonsense question, it will give you a nonsense right? That's what that ChatGPT is that, like, it is that simple. It's that simple. And the quality of the results you get from ChatGPT, let me also say this, the quality of the results you get from ChatGPT is based on the quality that you write in ChatGPT. Like ChatGPT, quality is very, very, very important. So you have to be able to give it quality prompts. This thing, to use ChatGPT like a pro, is based on 4 things. I wrote 4 things here. Number one, very, very detailed prompts. Two, you have to use it creatively. Number three, if it gives you answer, back to that answer and say, like, give it a now. Don't just take the first answer that ChatGPT gives you as the 100% answer. No. Also inquire. Say, can you do this more? Can you do this more? Is very, very important. It is very, very coming. I'm trying to look for something because I want to use that thing to explain to you guys. Right? Now, another thing you have to give ChatGPT context. GPT context. You have to give it context. You have to give it context. It is very, very, very important that you give it context. Now, we are going to be doing an example. Are you ready for a live class? If you're ready for a live, write I am ready. If you are ready for a live class, write I am ready. Guys, comment now. I'm not seeing your comments, so why now? Guys, comment. Let me see your comments. Let me see your comments. I want to see your comments, so from us. It's not at all. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? How come nobody is commenting? Okay. Ayayinka said, I am ready. Jude said, I am ready. All right, let's dive right into it. Now, I will be sharing my screen with you guys. Now, the thing I want to say here is that, okay, let me share with you guys. So, the thing I want to say here is that I want you guys to know that once you open ChatGPT, once you open ChatGPT, I don't think. Once you open ChatGPT, that's now, guys. Let me know if you guys can see me. All right. So let me know if you can see my screen because I want to right now. Can you see my screen? Let me drop it in the comments so that I can know. I really hope you guys can see my screen. Oh, can you guys see my screen? Oh, it's not showing very well. It is not showing very well. So what's going? I can see that you guys. Oh, sorry about that. Okay. I'm happy to hear that. You guys can see my screen. I'm happy to hear that. All right. So now, if you notice this place here, if you can see charts, this place here, this is what I call So it has all my conversations. It has all my conversations here. Everything I've discussed with ChatGPT is here. Everything I have discussed with ChatGPT is here. Everything, literally everything is here. Everything I've discussed with ChatGPT, you see it that it is here. Guys, that's the most amazing thing. Right? Okay. So now, another thing I want to tell you is that it will be good for you to log into your ChatGPT account with your Gmail. I'm sure you have various Gmail accounts. I'm sure you have various Gmail accounts. So it will be good to log into it. Oh, it is kind of blurry. How about now? Sorry about that. That is kind of blurry. How about now? So that's the beautiful thing about this. Make sure that you are logged in into your Gmail account. So now, some people now they will say, "Oh, Toluwakemi, I want to create content ideas. Toluwakemi, I need content ideas." They will now go. You can see what ChatGPT is telling you. ChatGPT said, "Where should we begin? Ask anything." For some people, the next thing they will do is they will write content ideas. That's for some people, that's the next thing they will write. Ideas. That's the next thing they will write. Now, see what ChatGPT brought us. Shabi says, "Sure, I'd love to help, but in a bit more context. Can you see? So that I can give you the most relevant and tailored ideas. Please answer any of the following." Now, look at it. What is the topic or niche? What platform? Is it a brand, a business, or a personal brand? Can you see what? And you can just drop a quick answer like Instagram content. Can you see? You have to give ChatGPT context if you want it to give you the best results. Let me say that again. You have to give ChatGPT context to be able to give you the best results. And don't forget what I said to you at the beginning, that if you show up, if you ask ChatGPT clear questions, quality questions, it is going to give you quality answers, quality information. Now, let's ask it in another way like this. Let's say, act like a content strategist. Act like a content strategist for a personal brand. And you guys see that I'm already giving it what? Content. For act like a content strategist for a content for a personal brand coach who wants to attract high ticket clients. Suggests 10 ideas across single posts, carousel posts, reels with catchy, can you see what I'm saying? Catchy hooks and a good CTA. Don't forget, CTA means what? Call to action. Means call to action, right? With a good CTA, and make it have a compelling, make it in a grid, make it in a grid with a grid format. Now press enter. You guys are going to see the results that is going to bring out. I hope you guys are following me. Now look at this. He said, absolutely. This is a grid style content strategy. Personal brand coach who wants to attract high ticket clients. This includes a mix of single posts, carousel posts, and reels, each with a catchy hook and a compelling CTA to drive engagement, build authority, and attract premium clients. Now, can you guys see, based on what I gave ChatGPT, see what it gave me? Based on what I gave ChatGPT, see what it gave me. You will see that there are some very, very key things that ChatGPT noted from what I said. ChatGPT noted that was personal brand coach. It noted that I want catchy hooks, and it noted that I want it in a grid format. Now look at what it said. Look at it very, very well. Grid style content strategy, personal brand coach, high ticket, single post, carousel post, reels, catchy hook, compelling CTA. Can you see now? Don't forget what I said. To get a good result from ChatGPT, you have to give what? You have to give context. Now look at it. He said I should start with real. High ticket clients aren't looking for pretty brands. What's the post idea? See a content calendar. Oh, see, I just gave you content calendar. Bust the myth that aesthetics alone attracts. Break down what truly matters: positioning, message clarity, and perceived value. Comment position if you are ready to add. Can you see now? Now, for the first one, grid style. The first grid style that is giving me is reel, carousel, reel. Single post, carousel. Like, can you see what is giving me? No, let me go back to it again. Reel, carousel, single post, carousel, reel, reel, single post. Can you see? Like, if you now see what ChatGPT is now asking me again. He said, would you like me to turn this to a weekly content calendar, suggest Instagram story prompts, actual captions for this post? ChatGPT itself is asking corresponding questions that will make the conversation keep going. Do you guys get what I'm saying now? Now, I said something here. I said that let's talk about common mistakes that people do. One of the mistakes you guys can see now, one of the mistakes is that people don't give ChatGPT context. You don't give ChatGPT context. You just post. Let me go back so you guys can see my face. So you guys can see my face. Can you guys see my face? Can you guys see my face? Taiwo, thank you very much for your engagement. Thank you very much for your engagement, Taiwo. Thank you very much for your engagement. Common mistakes that people make with ChatGPT, they don't give it context. I showed you an example of it right now. You have to give ChatGPT context if you want it to give you good context. Another thing is that people don't define the role that you want ChatGPT to position as. You don't define what you want it to position as. Another thing is that specify the kind of format they want their content to be like. Some people, when they don't have follow-up prompts, they don't. And some people, they just ask any kind of questions. They ask any kind of intentional with the questions that they are. You have to be intentional with the kind of questions that you're asking ChatGPT. Can you guys hear me? Drop the fire emoji if you can hear me, and if you are following me, drop the fire emoji. Drop the fire me, and if you can see me. If you can hear me and if you can see me. Guys, I want to know if you guys can hear me and if you guys can see me. I'm trying to give us better lights. Guys, Guys, can you drop the fire emoji? Drop the fire emoji if you can hear me and if you can see me. All right, thank you very much. I know. Thank you very much, Taiwo. Okay, so now let's continue. Let's continue the class. Let's continue the class. Let's continue the class. All right, so what structure should your prompt take? If you want to write for ChatGPT, what kind of structure should it take? Now let's talk structure. So for every prompt you write, it must have a structure. Now I'm about to share my screen again because you guys prove, like, I want to show you guys the real deal. Okay, let's get into it. Now I'm sure that you guys can see my screen better right now. So your ChatGPT should have these things, these elements in the prompt. Number one, it should have the role. What should it act like? It should have what you want it to act like. It should have what you want it to act like. It should have, see, I'm saying it again, it should have what you want it to act like. For example, see what I said here, act like a content strategist. I can tell it like a LinkedIn strategist. I can tell it act like a YouTube marketer. I can tell it act like a researcher. I can tell it, you can tell it anything and everything. Make sure you put the role in it. What do you want it to act like? Act like an expert. Act like act. So you have to put what you want it to act like. Another thing you have to put in it is what do you want to accomplish, the goal. What should you have to put the goal there? The goal for this is what I want it to attract high ticket clients. That is the goal. I'm going to be giving you guys another example, and I would love for us to analyze together. That is the goal. Another thing that it has to have, it has to have context. What do you need it to know so that it can give you what you want it to do? For example, now this is the context that I gave it. I gave it a context that suggests 10 content ideas. Now, I did not across single post, carousel post, reels. I gave it context. I said I want to attract. I told him what I wanted to act like. I told him the people I want to attract, and I told him what I want. Do you guys understand me? Another thing is it has to have a format so that the output it will give you will have a. So I said I want it to make it a grid style format. Can you guys get me? The last one, tone, it has to have a style. For example, this information it gave me now is action that I have been having with it over time. She are getting me. Now, that's it. Oh, now I want us to do classwork. Give us classwork. I want to give us classwork. Yes, there's classwork. Oh, there is classwork. There is classwork. Classwork. There's work for us. Uh, Now I can even do it here. Should I use this? Should I use this? Use this for us. Let me see. 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 Okay, for this work, I want to use one of us. Yes, I want to use one of us as the participant. So I somebody to tell me in the comments what their business is about. What is your business about? I want somebody in the community to share with us what their business is about, and come up with a content calendar that can work for you. Do I have anybody? Do I have anybody? Do I have any? Wow, guys, you guys are not talking. Oh, I was really looking forward to you guys giving me ideas. Oh, like AI is very powerful, guys. It's very, very powerful. Very, very powerful. Okay, so since you guys are not giving me your answers, let me just go ahead and share my screen and just say acts as a act as a LinkedIn strategist. No, act as a Instagram strategist. I feel like if I even say it like this, you guys will already get what I want to say. Let me look for pam pam pam. Guys, I'm still nobody's telling me anything. Okay. Taiwo has asked a question. Let me see Taiwo's question. Bringing out the simple and unique you through dress that suits an event. Okay, I love this. We can do with that. Let's see what we can do with that. I'm trying to see if I can copy out the question. Oof. Okay, bringing out. I wish it cannot allow me to like copy out. Okay, let me see what I can do. Let me share my screen, and then so now, for example now, yes, for example now, I love what Jude just posted. So Jude said, bringing out the simple and unique you through dress. I hope you guys can see my screen. That suits any event. Now see guys, for this kind of prompt now, you can see what I mean by this kind of prompt now. It doesn't have context. It doesn't have enough context. Let's say it like that. It doesn't have enough context, right? But let's see first here, what will ChatGPT bring to us? Let's see what ChatGPT will bring to us. Now, see, ChatGPT said, great phrase. It sounds like you are trying to position as a fashion or styling personnel that helps people express their authentic selves while looking appropriate for an event. Let me help you polish and restructure the line for clarity, uniqueness, and brand appeal. Here are a few refined versions you can use as a tagline, bio, or headline. Can you see now? See now. So, if you want to get maximum results from ChatGPT, don't forget, what do? You have to make that you put good and quality questions. Now, see now, ChatGPT na us now. But let's say this particular thing now, I now what? Let's say I now put it in a much more context, give it much more context. Now let's see. So I say I want to position as a I want to position as a go-to personal brand personal branding stylists. Oh, wait oh. I want to position as a go-to personal branding stylists. Can you share with me simple can you share with me simple and unique style ideas that can bring out unique style for my female clients that can help them okay for my female clients that suits that will suit any event. Now let's see the result it will bring. Guys, can you see what is brought out? Absolutely. As a personal stylist, your goal is to make your clients show up as their most confident, authentic, and professional self, no matter the event. The key is building a versatile wardrobe with core piece that aligns with their personal brand. Below are 10 simple yet unique style idea you can recommend for your female clients. This piece can be dressed up or down to suit a wide range of events like networking, brunch, photo shoot, speaking gigs, church, wedding, and casual meetings. Now look at it. Style idea, it gave you how it works and it gave you the tips. Can you see? Now, as somebody that knows how to like a pro, it is now your duty to interpret this in the language that your client understand. So don't just copy this now and go and paste it and give it to your client. No, it is now your duty to say, okay, ChatGPT said number one, monochrome, ultra or bold color. Why it works, it gives you instant and professional yet effortless. The style tip, a color that aligns with your brand personality or calm, red for bold, add bold earrings or a brooch to elevate it. Great. If you now want to interpret this to your clients now, don't just tell your clients, hi clients, use a mono power set, neutral or bold. No, no. The next thing for you to do is to say, great, what can I adopt here? Fine, you can tell your clients that, hi clients, to give you a look, to give you a polished look that is professional, yet why not allow us to combine a red top with a kinikon skirt, and let's use a bold earring. If you don't have a bold earring, do you have a brooch? Is it silver? Is the brooch like, I have to be able to interpret this in the language that your client can understand. Saying, tell what I'm saying. I will recommend, if you show up community, I will recommend that you join the show up community. Yes, community, so that we can talk through this. One of the things that we'll be doing next week in the show up community is we'll be doing a live class on how to content calendar that works. We'll be doing that the next class. How to come up with a content calendar that come up or create a content calendar that work. Can you see now? ChatGPT said another one. White shirt dress with a twist. Great. He said this will give you a clean, elegant, and versatile look that can go from casual to semi-formal with a shoe change. He said the style tip: at the waist for structure, layer with a blazer or a denim jacket depending on the event. Great. To interpret this now to your client, you tell your client, you start with, okay, hi client, so give this week, what we'll do is that we want to give you a very clean, elegant, and want you to also be versatile. So in that way, we would love to go with white, the color white for this week, as white dress or a white top. You put it like that and you say, we would love for it to have, if it's possible, blazer in denim. Like, you come up with it creatively. Not that everything ChatGPT just gives you like this, you just go and dump it in your. If you do that, it's very wrong. That is very, very wrong for you to do. That shows it is very lazy. It is wrong and lazy for you to do that. Do you guys understand me? Now now that another person have things that they would love for us to, like, do you have questions or prompts you would love for us to talk about, to break down? Do you have prompts? Do you have strategies? Anything like that? Or you can tell us the name of your business. Let's see how we can come up with content ideas. Do you have any problem? Like, just share with me. Share with me. I would love to hear from you guys. More before we call it a day. Let's do one more. Thank you very much for that. Thank you very much for that. Thank you very much. Taiwo has been. Taiwo, please send me a DM. Send me a DM. And I think you should join our show up community. You should join the show up community. Show up gang community. Yes. I think you should join it. It's going to like help you. Of course, it is not free. Of course, it is not free. It is not free. All right. Does anybody have questions? Anything that they would love to share? All right. So I want to talk real quick about the show up community. Like, up gang community. So the show up gang community, like the paid, is the community, is the paid community. What it requires fee, and then there will be subscription fee, a token and subscription fee, but there's a registration fee. And the beautiful thing about that community is that in that community, we help you to build your ideas, we help you to nurture your ideas, we share tips with you, we give you things that you need to know. Yes, we give you everything and anything to be able to build your from little to plenty. The good thing about it is that even theory communications is a client building theory communications, right? So please feel free to ask. I'm waiting, I'm waiting, I'm waiting, I'm waiting, I'm waiting. I am waiting. I wish I could see the people that are here. I really wish I can see them. Mm. Content ideas for the mark company. This is why context, guys, context is important. Trademark company in what sense? In the trademark company, as a marketer, what are you doing? Is it that you want to create content for Instagram page is important? Now, let me give you example now. Let me go and put this now. You will see what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. At the end of this class, you should be able to understand, at least if you don't understand anything, that you should understand is that you give ChatGPT context, it will give you nonsense response. Now, let me just write content ideas for a trademark company. You see what it will bring. Let's see what it will bring. Okay, great. If you are creating a content for trademark complex, build trust and convert businesses who may not yet realize the importance of trademarking their brand assets. Here is a mix of engaging, educational and wow, this is, look at it. See, the reason why it brought this, don't get it twisted, is because of our conversation so far. That is the reason why it brought this. Do you get? That's the reason why it brought this. Now, let me go back. 15 content ideas. Can you see now? It gave us reels. You spend months building your brand, but forget this. Like that can be a good hook for your reel. And the post idea is, when a business doesn't trademark, should they lose their name, copied logo, legal drama? Then the CTA will be DM trademark to protect your brand today. Carousel post, 5 signs your business now. List signs like you are making consistent sales, you pick a brand name, like, see, e just gave you content idea. Now, one mistake people make is that they now take all this, they now go and give it to their clients. No, like I told you, your clients can put this on ChatGPT and it will bring this to them. What makes you the social media manager, what makes you a responsible social media manager, is when you create this content itself. It is very sweet. It sweet. Everybody can do this, but only few can execute ChatGPT ideas. Everybody can give ChatGPT prompts, but only few people can execute ChatGPT prompts. How ChatGPT will take your job. If it is prompts, give ChatGPT prompts. If anybody, any TikTok and rally can give ChatGPT prompts, and ChatGPT will give them results, will give them information. But only few social media managers, only actually execute ChatGPT information, ChatGPT ideas. Only few. can execute. Do you understand me now? So now, this reel, you will do this reel. Ask yourself, what can I do? He already gave you the post idea. Show what happens trademark. You show it. This carousel, and I said 5 signs you need a 5 signs your business needs a trademark now. Great idea. He said list your even gave you 1, 2, 3. He already gave you 3 ideas. The next thing to do is go and look for 2 more ideas. Writing 5. You can just, since he gave you 3, you can just do 3 signs your business needs a trademark. You can just put it there. And then the CTA you will put there is what? Save this and share with a business buddy. Instead of you using buddy, you can say save this and share with a business, a friend that owns a business. Do you understand? You don't have to sound ChatGPT so that we can know you use ChatGPT. This one is a single post. It said, what is a trademark really? The post idea said, define a trademark in simple terms with an example from a famous brand. The next thing you do is what? Go and look for a famous brand. That's the next thing you do. Go and look for a famous brand that you can use to explain. Use that brand to explain it. I don't know. Is there lights? Use it to explain it. Another one said, another real idea that I just gave you. I trademarked my business and this happened. Client success, a simulation showing brand growth after trademark protection. Great. Use it. Go and get a client that you can tell their story. Another one said, don't confuse this trademark versus business, a carousel post. Educate audience between CAC registration and trademarking. Can you see for you to do is now go and research what is the difference between trademarking your business and registering your business. Can you guys see now? Another one, the viral brand that lost their name. Go and research it. Now I can see that somebody just said something. Said act like a said act like an Instagram influencer. Jude, I can see you. He said act like a Instagram influencer who promotes a palm oil health benefits and it. So Jude, look at what you wrote. This is enough context. But you know the funny thing, ChatGPT will still give you answer. That's the all of you if you are not using ChatGPT, you are missing out a lot. See, act like a influencer. Act like an Instagram influencer who promotes palm oil. Who promotes palm oil. Share with me. This is how you sit down. Share with me a month content calendar. A month content calendar. A month content calendar. A month content calendar across content calendar that shows, that highlights, not shows, that highlights health benefits and the disadvantages of palm oil. I said to you, I told you the structure of writing a great prompt. I gave you 5 structure. I said number 1, role. Number you must clearly highlight the role, clearly highlight the goal, clearly I give it context, clearly give it the format, and clearly highlight the tone and style. Don't forget these 5 things. Now let's press enter. Now let's press enter. It said, love it. Let's position you as a relatable, educational, and culturally conscious influencer, Instagram influencer who promotes palm oil while being honest about both its health benefits and advantages. Here is a 30-day content Instagram content calendar with the balance of reels, single post, stories, including hooks, themes, and ideas that blend education plus authenticity, because that is what builds your audience. Now, let's go and look at what it has to say for to us. Number day one, it said, real. Is palm oil really healthy? Is palm oil really healthy? Post idea, bust myths and introduce your page mission. CTA, follow to learn the truth about this golden oil. Another one he gave us, he said carousel posts. Another one he gave us carousel posts. 5 health benefits of palm oil you didn't. Can you see now? He said highlight vitamin A, E, antioxidant power, heart health in moderation. Can you see? Number 3, single post. Can't do without put palm oil. Share your personal story with palm oil. You can share the traditions, the memories, the food. What food reminds you of palm oil? So as a social media manager now, it's not that you just take this now go and give and go and say, client oh, this is your con ten t calendar. No, you have to interpret it. For example, day 3 con ten t now, this is not me, I will not write it as a single post. I won't put it as a single post. In fact, I will interpret it as a reel. I will interpret it as a reel. For example, now this is a question now. I can ask it in my Instagram story. What food reminds you of palm? What food reminds you of palm oil? I can ask it in my Instagram story. And then if it's that it is on WhatsApp that I have people, I can ask it on my WhatsApp. If it's that I have a community of people, I can ask it on the WhatsApp community. Then the answer that people give me, I can now put it together and turn it into a carousel post. Can you see? You have to be able to think. It's not just garbage in, garbage out. You have to be able to. This one now, he said that this is what happens when you cook with bad oil. Show the difference between poor and adulterated oil. Always buy from trusted sources. DM me. How do I interpret this con ten t for my clients? That is what you should be thinking. Now, another one here, he said Instagram story proof. Do you cook with palm oil weekly? You can put it there. How often do you cook with palm oil? Daily, weekly, monthly? And then the answer that people give you, you can turn that answer into something else, into another kind of con ten t idea. Wow, guys, we've been at it oh. How to identify pure markets. Visual tips. Is it with the color, the smell, the thickness? These things now, you can you can turn into 3 different con ten t idea. Idea 1, how to identify pure oil in the market through the color. Idea 2, you can put how to identify pure palm oil through the smell. 3, how to identify pure palm oil in the market. You can come up with different ones. See, 30 days con ten t calendar. Even asking you, note, use warm hearty tones for brand visuals, cultural pride with honest editor tone. Engage your audience with polls, stickers, ask me anything, and Q&A in your stories. Asking you, would you like captions? Would you like me to create that template to design them? A mini ebook or guide you can offer as a lead magnet. Can you guys see? Can you guys see? Let me also put it out class that we just did. In TOL communications, we will be turning it into a ebook. It's so amazing. Fumi, thank you very much for that. Yes, you must give it role, give it goal, give it a context, give it a format, give it a tone, a style. Very, very important. So guys, how has this class been? Take a screenshot, post it on your Insta with me. How, like Instagram story, tag TOL communications, tag the global Toluwakemi. Yes, you can, if you put it on your WhatsApp status also. Yes, or you send a screenshot to the group, and also drop a comment on the group. But first, tell me here right now, tell me right now, today, did you learn anything? Did you learn anything? Did you learn anything today? So mm, I want to hear from you guys. Did you do that for you? What stood out for you guys? Did you learn any? What prompt? What prompt is that? Read it though. What, what prompt is that? Okay, guys, so that will be all for today's class. I hope you were able to learn one or two, and I hope that you get to share your feedbacks. I hope you will be able to share your feedbacks with me. Um, we'll be having a live class next week or so, where I will be teaching how to come up with, how to create a content calendar. Yes, yes, I think we should be having these classes live. I think we should be having it live. So that you guys will be able to get with that. And then this particular class will be turning it into a ebook. We'll be turning it into a ebook, so be on a lookout for it. Please and please share your feedback. Your feedback helps us. It's going to help us. So please share your feedback with us. And then let's keep it going. Okay. You should not be asking me. You should be the one telling me. You should not be asking me. Okay, let me go back to it. So let me go back to it. Okay, so I said hacked it. Let me copy and paste it to you guys. So I said act like a Instagram influencer who promotes palm oil. Share with me a month content calendar that highlights health benefits and the disadvantage of oil. Yeah, that was what I said. That's what I said. I think who asked me that question? I think it was Drew. Jude that asked me that question. It's Jude. That is it. I learned how to position content ideas using the right style and context. I love it. 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 So let me also ask this particular question for us to create from this class now. What will you love for us to do? Do you want us to create? What do you want us to create? If I should give you guys prompts, hmm? If I should give you guys prompts, I feel like are different prompts that can work for for example now this evening now we're able to talk styling, clothes styling, we're able to touch trademark, we're able to touch a business. Can you see that it varies? It varies. And this is why you really should join the show gang. You should join the show up gang. The show up gang is where you get to actually have a one-on-one with me. You have a one-on if you're in the show up gang. You have a one session with me. You and I were able to sit, create a content calendar that works for you. For example, now next week we'll be creating live class on how to create content calendar. I will allow you to join it. I will allow everybody to be open to everybody, right? So that kind of a thing now, you'll be able to, benefit from it. There's a lot you benefit, if you join the show up gang. Yes. The registration fee is currently 10,000 naira. The registration fee is currently naira. But if you come to my DM and say, and you told me you were in this ChatGPT class, yes, and I give you a 20% discount. But if you come to me right now, if you come to me right now, before I check my DM, I can give you a 50% discount. Yes. If you want to join the show up, come to my DM right now and type show up gang. I'll give you a 50% discount. But if after this class, me after today, after the type I just watched the chat GPT class, you will get a 20% discount. Let's do it like that. Fumi said a practical live class, what I ordered and got. Ooh, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Fumi, I hope up gang community. Jude, I know Jude is already in the show up gang community. Taiwo, I look forward to seeing you in show up gang community. And to every other person that joined, thank you very much. Thank you very much. And that will be all for today's class. That will be all for today's class. Thank you so much, guys, for joining. I do not take it for granted. See you guys. Please take a screenshot. Take a screenshot. Come to my DM. Tell me how us talk about today's class. Yes, yes, yes. A short video. Yay. I love it. Let me take a picture. Thank you very much, guys, for joining. It was a blast. I enjoyed today, and I look forward to doing much more with you guys. So see you in our next week class. Yes, I'm doing a class with Show Up Gang next week. I'm doing a class with the Show Up Gang next week. By the next week monthly, we'll be having a live. You guys be on the lookout for what next week going to be about. All right, like come your way next time. My name is the Global Toluwakemi. Thank you so much for joining, and that will be all. Bye bye.